Hey everyone, I just got back from a very long day. Um, my transfer was scheduled for 9 a.m. this morning, but I didn't end up having it till about noon. So let me just rewind a little bit and just tell you about how this whole trip has gone so far. Overall, I think more stressful things have happened. However, I'm less stressed overall, if that makes sense. Um, So, let's see. Sorry, this is gonna be kind of slow just because I'm really tired. But, um, yesterday, let's start with yesterday. I took the train to New York City and I went to the hotel. It was a different one this time. The last two times I went for the first transfer and the hysteroscopy was a hotel that's separate from the one. Okay, so it was a different hotel, and by accident, my coordinator made it for the wrong dates. So, and they were completely booked, so they had nothing for me. And then then my coordinator, while I went to an acupuncture appointment, made reservations at the hotel that I was going to in the beginning. And I actually got a renovated room, and it is so freaking cool in here. Like, everything is just so cool. But, so I got to the acupuncture appointment, which I had made the day prior, and I had like 14 or 15 needles. They're like the thickness of a hair. They're so tiny, and you don't even feel some of them going in. Some of them you feel like a fly landed on you or something. I don't know. But so I had that done, and it helped with a few things, and apparently, to help with blood flow to the uterus and the pelvic area. So then, after I left there, I was very tired because he did some things to help me sleep. I went to a restaurant across the street from my hotel. I ate there. And then I went back to the hotel, watched 2 episodes of Gossip Girl, and then I went to sleep. Sort of. Well, so I was supposed to sleep good, but I didn't because New York City is very loud. And I'm not used to it here, so. And I got up at 7:50. Actually, I woke up at like 6 because of the light in my room and the noise, of course. But that's just New York City for you. I got up at 6, and then I watched like one episode of Gossip Girl because I didn't want to get out of bed. And I got a shower and went to a McDonald's nearby, got like a small breakfast, and then my intended father was nice enough to pick me up. He was going to be there for the procedure, but they actually don't allow anyone in the room other than the person going through the procedure. So that ended up not falling through. And also, about my appointment was at 9. They told me to be there half an hour early, which was 8:30. I was there at like 8:20. I checked in, and they called me back around 9:45, which I was like, it's a fertility clinic. They're kind of known for that sort of thing. So I went back, and they got me dressed in my gown and all that other stuff. And I waited on the couch for another 2 hours. So I waited for a total of 3.5 hours from when I got there. So that was kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. But it kind of seemed like there may have been an emergency on the other end of the clinic, because then like around 11:45, all of the nurses and embryologists and the doctors all came walking in and putting on new scrubs and stuff like that. So who knows what happened. I had my transfer. They had me lay on this weird table contraption, and they confirmed my name and birth date about 5 times. They inserted the catheter. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean. The thing that, like, uh, you know what I mean. The thing in your vagina that opens everything up so they can see everything. So, they did that. And then they inserted an actual, like a vaginal ultrasound. I guess this clinic does it a little differently, so I didn't need to have a full bladder. They actually wanted the opposite. So I had a vaginal ultrasound in there, as well as the catheter that they stick up into your uterus and place the embryo. So he placed the embryo. It was one boy, blastocyst hatchling, day 5er. Here's a picture of it. It's kind of weird looking. I'm not gonna lie about that either. So I asked her what the quality was. I asked the embryologist what the quality of the embryo actually was. She didn't give me like an actual grade, but she said it's good. It's between B and C, but more on the B side. She said it's average, but it's a little better than average, if that makes sense. So I guess that's as best as she could do. And honestly, I really feel confident in my body and where I'm at. So if anything happens, I'm pretty sure that I did my part. But let's hope that this baby sticks for my intended parents. You know, the first one failing is so discouraging. Even though I know it's common, it's still like, I don't know, it just kind of puts a damper on everything for me. And I can be positive when I want to, but I can also be negative. So, I mean, I am excited, but at the same time, I stop myself every time because I don't want to get obsessive like I was last time. So, that being said, at my acupuncture appointment last night, they told me that I really should come in after my transfer. And I said I couldn't afford that because I was already paying a lot of money for like the best one in New York City, and literally like one of the best ones. Like, he's an author, he has a PhD, him and his wife run this place. So anyway, and they were awesome. They were so great, and they even helped me get a taxi afterwards. It was so sweet. But the doctor was like, I really, really want you to come in. So you know what, how about after your transfer, you come over and have one more treatment and it'll be on me. So that was so super sweet. I couldn't even, like, I was just, you know, all emotional and hormonal, so I was ready to cry, and I was like, thank you so much. And because last time I did cramp a little bit after the transfer, and I just wanted to make it better. Well, this time, after the transfer, I laid there for about a half an hour, and then they gave me 600 units of HCG, so for about 2 days. Obviously, pregnancy tests might have faint positives. The last time, I don't think I even had a positive. Like, I took one every day after that, so my body must have digested that quickly. So I did have that to aid in implantation, so they say. And then for the hour and a half after the transfer to 2 or 3 hours after, like, maybe, the whole time I've just been, like, cramping like crazy. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. Went to the acupuncturist, and he did some things to try and help quiet my uterus down, and I don't know if it would have happened on its own or if it was that, but it did help a little. It didn't take it all away, but it did make a difference. So now I'm just back at the hotel, obviously. I'm resting, finally, after taking forever after the acupuncturist to get a cab. It was annoying. The cities frustrate me so much. Like, I love the experience, but once I've been here for more than like 18 hours, I get irritated. Like, cities are so frustrating to me. I don't know why I hate them so much. Like, I love the shopping. That's about it. It's my little rant about New York. I'm sure there's places in New York that are absolutely beautiful and refreshing, and don't take offense if you live in the city. It's just my preference. That concludes my transfer video. I'm gonna go home tomorrow morning, so. And tonight I'm going out to dinner with the intended parents, but other than that, coming back in here and staying put until I have to leave this hotel tomorrow. So, and then the whole weekend I'm gonna be resting because my Tyler is home. So, alrighty, bye. I did want to add on that I'm doing my PIO injections in my thighs, and I don't even want to walk anymore. Like, I'm in so much pain constantly, like, not even when I'm walking or using my muscles now, it's just all the time. And I've only used like a total of 8 or 9 injections now, so that scares me, because if I am pregnant, then I will be using them for 3 months. So I guess we'll just take it day by day, but oh my god. This is another one of my complaints. I'm sorry. Side effects wise, I don't really have any on progesterone or estrogen, other than on estrogen alone. I just wanted to clean. But once I started progesterone, I got back to my lazy old ways. So I don't really have any. My boobs are bigger. That's it. But maybe increase in discharge. But yeah, my thighs hurt so bad, and I'm injecting pretty close to the same spot every time, so that's probably why. And I'm gonna move to my left thigh. I did 1 or 2 there, but the pain of the actual injection is so intense on that side for some reason. I'm gonna try and move over to that side and see how that works, and then if it gets to the point where both sides hurt, I'm gonna move up to my hips, and I'm just gonna keep massaging, and hopefully it'll go away. So that's all. Bye.